of the Gallahorn and the Skull chant reverberate inside U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. However, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. On the Philly sideline, there's head coach Nick Sirianni. His guys need to get this turned around. 1-5. Disappointing start to the season. On the other sideline, it is the Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys had the week off last week, so they are, in theory, rested up and ready to get back at it.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
You think back to the weeks leading up to the bye, Mike, and this team really was struggling. They were having a hard time finding success. They had lost multiple games in a row. So the ability to just take a step back, do a little self-scout, do a little self-accountability check, and just get a break, get away, regroup. They said they had a great week of practice. They kind of rejuvenated the locker room. And we're going to find out here shortly whether it works.
They're down and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
McCarthy from the gun here on. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Jordan Davis. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. Back deep, Jahan Dotson. This brought in out past the 20. Could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On play action, Hurts headed left, buying time. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. They'll try and play with some pace early on. On play action, here's Hurts. Moving to his left. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. The veteran Harrison Smith around the ball like he's been most of his career. On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. He gets free inside the 20. And he will score. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Score Eagles 7, Vikings nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Vikings take over first.
The Vikings offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to the touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10.
He was taken down
Lost
behind the
1
line of
on the
scrimmage.
last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
The shotgun is the throw for McCarthy. He'll step up and run. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. the Eagles have it? Yes, they do.
Recovered by Philadelphia.
On first down, it's Hurts. Rolling to the left. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be dropped down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up. A run with Barkley. And he'll have enough to move the chains. We'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
First down, Eagles.
And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Now he'll run it.
Initially make a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Nothing.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. On the return is Rodgers. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0. They come up with 1st and 10. Throw on the run is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down is McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. Down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line.
It's a pickup of
A first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Vikings.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
That's another.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Jones is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Away. This taken at the 5. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And he's been a real threat Not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. He finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Fake the jet sweep and give it through the middle. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
They show jet sweep and instead running up the middle. This will not do the trick. They stuck them behind the line. Fourth down coming up. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Fourth down. Here's Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. It's a gain of 49. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Hurts on the run to the right. Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will get out in front 17-7.
Vikings 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. On the return is Rodgers. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go. The second half is underway. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he finds some daylight. Up at the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Here's Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He'll come up to third and 3.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. Oh, big hole left side. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact balance and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Vikings 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return is Rodgers. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready for their first possession of the second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. Get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 6.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. A throw on the move is caught. And a whistle him down, but not before it takes up a first down after a gain of 7. A run is Jones. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here now, second and 9 from the 39-yard line. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Third down.
To throw is McCarthy. Right side, and brought in by Felton. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Yards. And the Vikings,
so they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. The Eagles have it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and a great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return is Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the third quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That's made by Thielen. And they're going to mark him down up at the 35. It's a count from the 36. It is first and 10.
Vikings, first down.
Now McCarthy. Right back to Thielen. Again, it's complete. Get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, here's a second and 6. Here's McCarthy. Going for it all. That is hot. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his third touchdown catch this year. They find the end zone through the air, Greg. That is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a four-vertical concept.
And he gets into the end zone. 4-2. It's not over yet. It's back for a 2-score game.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, you have confidence in both your end and your offensive line. Sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. He gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
Jay Ward on the tackle. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Once again, it's Barkley. He'll have the 1st down at the 26. Good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
25-yard line. A gain of a yard.
They'll
Brings
drop
up
the
2nd
throw.
and 9.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing
Intended for
around,
number 43.
but it falls incomplete. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. He gets 3. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Vikings 15. Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return is Rodgers. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Oh, yeah.
McCarthy's pass.
2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the
The throw
31-yard
is
line.
McCarthy. And that ball went in too far, maybe too long. Out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd down, 3 to go.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's Felton. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
A gain of 68 yards.
Now it is
And
1st
the
and goal.
Vikings 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
To the air once more is McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out.
J.J. McCarthy is sacked.
And they will get another chance. They cover
It's a
it up
loss of 5.
after very
Brings up
nearly
2nd and
squandering
goal.
a great
At the
scoring
Eagles'
opportunity.
6-yard line.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete...
This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. This is caught. He's to the 40. to the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will add one more.
Vikings 15. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. On the return is Rodgers. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get you caught up on. We start in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on the Miami Dolphins. And it's Cedric Tillman playing like street football. Everyone go deep, and this time it works. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's a big play by the Bengals defense. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The Bengals come away with an 8-point victory. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans hosting the New England Patriots. And this is Demario Douglas. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Pats run their winning streak to 5 straight as they get another W. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying good night. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.